Hatipatio, Aramonopatio, Otipotipatio, Ananthropatio, Somananthropatio, Saharshatapatio, Anyomanopatio, Nisiopatio, Upanisiopatio, Pureshutapatio, Pachashatapatio, Arsavanopatio, Kamapatio, Viparkapatio, Ahalropatio, Indriyapatio, Shanapatio, Makapatio, Sampayutapatio, Vipayutapatio, Athipatio, Nathipatio, Vikotapatio, Avikotapatio. In Buddhist philosophy, Paccaya refers to the concept of conditionality, or the mode of conditionality in relation. It denotes the relationship between cause and effect, emphasizing the interconnectedness and interdependence of phenomena. Let's delve deeper into the concept of Paccaya. Conditionality. Paccaya highlights the idea that all phenomena arise and exist, dependent on causes and conditions. Nothing exists independently or in isolation. Everything is interconnected and influenced by a network of causes and conditions. According to the Buddhist teachings, all conditioned phenomena sankhara are subject to this principle of conditionality. They arise due to specific causes and conditions, persist for a time, and eventually cease when those causes and conditions change. Understanding conditionality is crucial for comprehending the nature of existence samsara, and for cultivating wisdom punya to overcome suffering dukkha. Modes of conditionality or relation. Paccaya encompasses various modes of conditionality or relation, which describe how one phenomenon influences or depends on another. In Buddhist philosophy, there are several categories of paccaya, including 1. Hetupaccaya, also known as the root condition or primary cause, refers to the fundamental cause or reason behind the arising of a phenomenon. In the context of dependent origination, pratitya samapata, Hetupaccaya highlights the causal factors that give rise to suffering dukkha and the cycle of birth and death samsara. Understanding Hetupaccaya involves recognizing the underlying causes and conditions that lead to the arising of phenomena, whether they are wholesome or unwholesome. Practitioners seek to identify and cultivate wholesome causes, kusala hetu, while abandoning unwholesome causes, akusala hetu, to alleviate suffering and attain liberation. 2. Aramanopatya, also known as the object condition, refers to the relationship between the mind and its object. This mode of conditionality emphasizes how the mind's attention is directed towards an object, influencing its perception and experience. Objects can be external, such as sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and tactile sensations, or internal, such as thoughts, emotions, and mental states. The quality of the object and the mind's relationship with it can have a significant impact on mental states and well-being. Practitioners cultivate mindfulness and discernment to develop a balanced relationship with objects, recognizing their impermanent and conditioned nature. 3. Adhipotipaccaya, also known as the dominant condition, refers to the primary or most influential condition that determines the outcome or result. In any causal relationship, certain conditions may have a greater impact or influence on the final outcome than others. Adhipotipaccaya highlights the importance of identifying the dominant condition and understanding its role in shaping the course of events. By recognizing the dominant condition, practitioners can discern the most effective strategies for cultivating wholesome qualities and abandoning unwholesome ones. Cultivating mindfulness and wisdom enables practitioners to understand the interplay of various conditions and choose skillful responses that lead to well-being and liberation. 4. Ananthropatya, also known as the proximity condition, refers to the relationship between two phenomena, where one immediately precedes the other. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the temporal sequence of events, highlighting the direct causal connection between them. Anantarapatya, often used to explain the sequential unfolding of phenomena in time, where the occurrence of one event sets the stage for the next. For example, in the practice of mindfulness, the arising of a sensory experience, such as a sound or sensation, serves as the proximate condition for the arising of mindfulness and the subsequent observation of mental states. 5. Samanantarapatya, also known as the contiguity condition, refers to the relationship between two phenomena, where one follows the other without interruption. Unlike Anantarapatya, which emphasizes temporal sequence, Samanantarapatya focuses on the continuous flow or succession of phenomena. This mode of conditionality highlights the interconnectedness and continuity of events, where each moment gives rise to the next, in an unbroken chain of causation. Samanantarapatya, often used to describe the seamless flow of mindfulness and awareness in meditation, where each moment of mindfulness leads naturally to the next, without gaps or interruptions. 6. Sahashatapatya, also known as the concomitance condition, refers to the relationship between phenomena that arise together due to a shared condition. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the simultaneous arising of related phenomena, where one cannot arise without the other. Sahashatapatya, often used to describe the interconnectedness of mental factors, jatasikas, that arise together in a single moment of consciousness, citta. For example, in a moment of wholesome consciousness, factors such as mindfulness, concentration, joy, and equanimity arise together due to the shared condition of wholesome volition, kusala jatana. 7. Anyamanyapatya, also known as the mutual dependency condition, refers to the relationship between phenomena that depend on each other for their existence. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the reciprocal influence and interdependence of phenomena, where each supports and sustains the other. Anyamanyapatya, often used to describe the mutual reinforcement of wholesome qualities, kusala dharmas, in the practice of meditation and ethical conduct. For example, mindfulness supports concentration, and concentration supports mindfulness, creating a positive feedback loop that strengthens both qualities and leads to deeper states of concentration and insight. 8. Nisayapatya, also known as the dependence condition, refers to the relationship between phenomena, where one serves as the basis or support for the other. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the reliance of certain phenomena on specific conditions or supports for their arising and persistence. Nisayapatya are often used to describe the supportive conditions necessary for the development of wholesome qualities and the attainment of liberation. For example, ethical conduct sila serves as the foundation for concentration samadhi and wisdom panya, providing the necessary support for the cultivation of wholesome states of mind. 9. Apanasayapatya, also known as the decisive support condition, refers to the relationship between phenomena, where one condition decisively supports or determines the arising of another. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the primary or predominant influence of certain conditions in shaping the outcome or result. Apanasayapatya, often used to describe the decisive support provided by specific causes and conditions in the development of wholesome qualities and the attainment of liberation. For example, the guidance of a wise teacher, Kalyanamittata, can serve as the decisive support for the cultivation of wisdom and the realization of the Dharma, providing essential guidance and instruction on the path to liberation. 10. Purushatapatya, also known as the past life condition, refers to the relationship between phenomena, where present experiences are influenced by past actions and tendencies from previous lives. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the continuity of karmic influences across multiple lifetimes, shaping the circumstances and experiences of individuals. In the present life, Purushottapachaya highlights the role of past karma in determining one's current conditions, including aspects such as birth, social status, and predispositions towards certain mental states and behaviors. Understanding Purushottapachaya encourages practitioners to reflect on the ethical implications of their actions and cultivate wholesome intentions and conduct to shape favorable conditions in future lives. 11. Paccajjottapachaya, also known as the future life condition, refers to the relationship between present actions and their consequences in future lives. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the principle of karma, and its role in shaping the trajectory of individuals' lives beyond the present existence. Paccajjottapachaya highlights the importance of cultivating wholesome intentions and conduct in the present life to create favorable conditions for future rebirths and spiritual progress. Practitioners strive to develop qualities such as generosity, morality, and wisdom, recognizing their role in shaping positive outcomes in future lives and supporting the path to liberation. 12. Asavannapachaya, also known as the habitual condition, refers to the relationship between present experiences and the repeated engagement with certain objects or activities. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the role of habituation and repeated exposure in shaping mental states, behaviors, and inclinations. Asavannapachaya highlights the tendency of the mind to be influenced by familiar patterns of thought, speech, and action, which can either lead to wholesome or unwholesome outcomes. Practitioners cultivate mindfulness and discernment to recognize habitual tendencies and their underlying causes, empowering them to break free from unwholesome habits and cultivate wholesome ones that support spiritual growth and liberation. 13th, Kammapachaya, also known as the action condition, refers to the relationship between present actions and their consequences. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the principle of karma, and its role in shaping the experiences and circumstances of individuals. Kammapachaya highlights the ethical dimension of human behavior, emphasizing the importance of cultivating wholesome intentions and actions to create favorable conditions for well-being and spiritual progress. Practitioners reflect on the moral implications of their actions and strive to cultivate qualities such as generosity, morality, and wisdom to shape positive outcomes in their lives and support the path to liberation. 14. Vipakkapachaya, also known as the result condition, refers to the relationship between present experiences and their consequences, which arise as a result of past actions. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the principle of cause and effect, highlighting how past actions give rise to corresponding consequences in the present. Vipakkapachaya encompasses both the pleasant and unpleasant results of past actions, including experiences such as happiness, suffering, success, and failure. Practitioners contemplate the impermanent and conditioned nature of vipakka, cultivating equanimity and wisdom in response to life's ups and downs, while also recognizing the opportunity for learning and spiritual growth presented by both favorable and unfavorable outcomes. 15. Aharapachaya, also known as the nutriment condition, refers to the relationship between present experiences. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the importance of nourishment, both physical and mental, in sustaining the continuity of existence. Aharapachaya encompasses 4 types of nutriments: physical food kabolinkara, contact phassa, mental volition chetana, and consciousness vijnana. Practitioners cultivate mindfulness and discernment to recognize the sources of nourishment in their lives and develop skillful means for sustaining physical and mental well-being, thereby supporting their spiritual practice and progress on the path to liberation. 16. Indriya paccaya, also known as the faculty condition, refers to the relationship between phenomena and the mental faculties indriyas that are responsible for their cognition and mastery. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the role of mental faculties, such as faith, energy, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom, in shaping one's experience and spiritual development. Indriya paccaya highlights how the cultivation and balance of these mental faculties are crucial for progress on the path to liberation. Practitioners develop mindfulness and discernment to recognize the functioning of mental faculties in their experience and cultivate them through meditation, ethical conduct, and wise reflection. 17. Jhana paccaya, also known as the absorption condition, refers to the relationship between the meditative absorptions, jhanas, and the mental factors that support their development. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the role of concentration, samadhi, in deepening meditative absorption and cultivating tranquility and insight. Jhana paccaya highlights how the practice of meditation, particularly the development of jhanas, provides a conducive condition for the arising of wholesome states of mind and insight into the nature of reality. Practitioners cultivate concentration through the systematic development of jhanas, leading to deep states of tranquility and insight that support their spiritual growth and liberation. 18. Magga paccaya, also known as the path condition, refers to the relationship between present experiences and the Noble Eightfold Path, Ariya Athangika Magga, that leads to the cessation of suffering and the attainment of liberation. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the transformative power of the Noble Eightfold Path in guiding practitioners towards the realization of the Four Noble Truths. Magga paccaya highlights how the cultivation of right view, intention, speech, action, livelihood, effort, mindfulness, and concentration leads to the development of wisdom and the eradication of ignorance, craving, and suffering. Practitioners walk the Noble Eightfold Path, cultivating each factor in harmony with the others to gain insight into the nature of reality and attain liberation from the cycle of birth and death samsara. 19. Samputa paccaya, also known as the concomitant condition. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the interconnectedness of phenomena, highlighting how certain mental states or experiences arise in conjunction with others. Samputa paccaya highlights the simultaneous occurrence or coexistence of related phenomena, which may arise together due to shared conditions or influences. Practitioners cultivate mindfulness and discernment to recognize the interconnected nature of their experiences and understand how different mental states and phenomena arise and pass away in relation to each other. 20. Viputa paccaya, also known as the dissociated condition, refers to the relationship between phenomena that arise separately or independently of each other. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the independence or disconnection between certain mental states or experiences, which may arise in isolation from each other. Viputa paccaya highlights the individual and distinct nature of certain phenomena, which may arise due to specific conditions or influences that are different from those affecting other phenomena. Practitioners cultivate discernment and insight to recognize the discrete nature of their experiences and understand how different mental states and phenomena arise and cease independently of each other. 21. Athipaccaya, also known as the presence condition, refers to the relationship between phenomena and their underlying basis or substratum. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the dependence of certain phenomena on their supporting conditions or substrata for their arising, and persistence. Adhipatya highlights the existence or presence of certain phenomena in dependence on their underlying conditions, which may include physical, mental, or causal factors. Practitioners cultivate mindfulness and insight to recognize the underlying conditions or substrata that support their experiences and understand how phenomena arise and cease in dependence on these conditions. 22. Nathipatya, also known as the absence condition, refers to the relationship between phenomena and the absence or non-existence of certain conditions or factors. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the role of absence or non-occurrence of specific conditions in the arising or persistence of phenomena. Nathipatya highlights how the absence of certain conditions or factors prevents the arising of certain phenomena or leads to their cessation. Practitioners cultivate mindfulness and discernment to recognize the absence of specific conditions or factors in their experiences and understand how their presence or absence influences the arising and cessation of phenomena. 23. Vigotapatya, also known as the removed condition, refers to the relationship between phenomena and the removal or elimination of certain conditions or factors. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the role of removing or eliminating specific conditions or factors in the cessation or reduction of certain phenomena. Vigotapatya highlights how the removal of certain conditions or factors leads to the cessation of specific phenomena or reduces their intensity. Practitioners cultivate mindfulness and discernment to recognize the presence of specific conditions or factors in their experiences and understand how their removal or elimination can lead to liberation from suffering and the realization of peace. 24. Avagotapatya, also known as the non-removed condition, refers to the relationship between phenomena and the persistence or continuation of certain conditions or factors. This mode of conditionality emphasizes the role of persistent or ongoing conditions or factors in the continuation or maintenance of specific phenomena. Avagotapatya highlights how the presence or non-removal of certain conditions or factors sustains the arising or persistence of specific phenomena. Practitioners cultivate mindfulness and discernment to recognize the presence of specific conditions or factors in their experiences and understand how their continuation or persistence influences the arising and persistence of phenomena. These modes of conditionality help categorize and understand the complex relationships between phenomena in the world and the mind interconnectedness and interdependence. Patya underscores the interconnectedness and interdependence of all phenomena. Nothing exists in isolation. Everything is part of an intricate web of causes and conditions. This understanding encourages practitioners to cultivate mindfulness and discernment, recognizing the impermanent, conditioned nature of existence and the causes of suffering. By understanding the law of conditionality and cultivating wholesome causes and conditions, individuals can gradually reduce suffering and cultivate the conditions for liberation nibbana. In summary, Patya in Buddhist philosophy refers to the principle of conditionality and the modes of conditionality or relation between phenomena. It emphasizes the interconnectedness, interdependence, and impermanent nature of all things, providing a framework for understanding the causes of suffering and the path to liberation.